I'm Gerard Reinmuth, Professor of Practice at the UTS School of Architecture in Sydney, Australia. It's a very interesting time to be thinking about this question, given we're recording this in early March as the coronavirus takes hold, and of course it reminds us there in a way are no borders for certain conditions while there are extreme borders for others. So what that tells us is that the theme is incredibly relevant because the decision around borders is sometimes controllable, sometimes not, and the question around how to manage borders and the decisions by which different borders are made is becoming more relevant. Of course, the key thing in all this is the understanding that there are in any one country or any one place or any one region multiple territories that relate not to our traditional understanding of borders being around a specific country or specific state, but there are now territories based on landscapes or people of different interests, or as we also now finding borderless conditions when we have something such as the virus spreading. There's two key things we're doing at the moment. With my research and teaching partner Andrew Benjamin, we're currently writing a book called Autonomy Within Relationality. That is thinking about architecture as not a discipline that should be focused on a specific object, but which is fundamentally interested in thinking through the relation between things in any one place. The important theoretical shift in this argument is the question of the territory. And of course, when one starts thinking of the territory, not a specific site or single site, but always the site or place in a much larger and more complex context, one thinks of the questions of contestability. That is, what is at stake in that site? What is there to argue about? And then one comes from contestability to the question of the border. How does one draw a line around these contests? How does one separate contesting parties from one to the other? But also importantly, how wide might that border be? It may not be a line, but quite a large area where the overlapping of many things takes place. So the thing that's very exciting for us about that project is the other half of this research teaching partnership, which is that we're teaching, and we've done 4 studios in Seoul specifically over the last 4 years. And this is theoretically the final studio in the set where we're going to look at the DMZ. And what's of course interesting about this condition is the way that the creation of an artificial and wide border has allowed certain ecosystems to flourish. There's of course a series of political and other contexts that actually extend also off land into the sea. And so we're very, very excited to be in Korea again to work on this. So the great thing for us is sharing with the students our perspectives on borders, on contestability and on territory, but then also from the students receiving feedback with their understanding and knowledge of these things. Because the thing I think that is key in the next generation of architecture is that the students now are experiencing different realities of territory and different realities of border that are far more complex and far more nuanced than we received. So fundamentally, of course, the key for this project is that we'll be learning, I'm sure, a great deal from them. Thank you.